All right, so welcome, guys. So the time is currently 00 hour. That is 12 midnight. So that is the stress I'm going through to make this video for you guys. You understand? So I want you to pay very close attention to this particular video. You understand? Because I saw that I realized that if I don't make this video this night, I won't be able to make it again due to my schedules and all the rest of them. So it took me exactly 2 years to create these particular videos. So pay very close attention because some of the things that I'm about to share with you take me years of struggle and error to figure it out. So this video will do you good, especially if you're a beginning affiliate marketer, you're struggling to grow sales, you're struggling to generate leads, you understand, yeah, even the point of giving up on affiliate marketing. This is the best video you can watch today, I promise, as an affiliate marketer. So today I'm gonna be showing you how to generate more leads, close more sales without creating content or running paid ads, even though you haven't sold anything online before, using what I call the MTC framework. So I wasn't able to type it to the beginning. Understand? MTC framework. So now, I'm guessing for a lot of you, this is probably not the first class you attended on Afri marketing. A lot of you attend numerous classes on Afri marketing. You understand? I'm guessing that this is not the first class you attended on Afri marketing. The first thing I want to mention is that if you have failed at generating leads and closing more sales in the past, it's not your fault, okay? There's a lot of information out there and it can be confusing. Many times, this information overload is what keeps us from success. You get the point? So if you have been concerned in the past that it can't just succeed with affiliate marketing, I want to put those fears to rest. You can do this, okay? You just need the right person to explain it to you. That's just the point. And I know you have the belief system that you need a large following to be successful in affiliate marketing. You understand? You need to struggle. A lot of you have had the mentality that you need to struggle in affiliate marketing. I'm here to tell you that that is not true. All you need is the right strategy. You understand? And the right person to explain the stuff to you. So in this video or in this module in this class, we're gonna be discussing two things. Yeah, three things we're gonna be covering today. Number one is why 80% of affiliate marketers never get their first 10 sales. Number two is why getting your first 10 sales is very important in affiliate marketing. Number three is how to actually get your first 10 sales even though you haven't sold anything online before. So the best thing you can do to yourself today is watch this video to the very end, because at the end of this video I'm going to be giving the practical tips you need today to get your first 10 sales in a matter of 10 to 14 days. Last 3 months or 4 months I was working at oil and gas company as a kitchen assistant, but now I'm living in my own apartment, paying up my bills, and everything I did to save up money in that company was through affiliate marketing, and how I earned money in that company through affiliate marketing is exactly what I'm about to share with you in this video. So let's start with the first one in earnest without wasting any further time. Why 80% of affiliate marketers never get their first 10 sales. So there are so many reasons why affiliate marketers never get their first 10 sales, but I'm gonna picking up the critical one. So the number one is on posting promotional content. So if you go on TikTok and all the rest of them, YouTube, Twitter, LinkedIn, you see a lot of people posting promotional content. So what is actually promotional content? Promotional content simply means those kind of content you are posting something like if you're interested in how to make money online, click the link video. Affiliate market is the best online skills. Comment interested to get started. This blah 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 blah. These things are promotional content. You're always still making content telling people, hey, buy 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 buy. You understand? That is promotional content. If you keep on making that kind of content, you're not gonna be successful in affiliate marketing. If you had me saying in my previous video, it took me 1 year and 8 months to be successful in affiliate marketing. 1 year and 8 months, and this is exactly what I've been doing that has kept me so stuck in affiliate marketing. So the second thing that a lot of us are doing that is keeping us from making sales in affiliate marketing is posting what I call faceless content. Now, hey, don't get me wrong. Now, faceless content does work, but a lot of affiliate marketers has been doing the wrong way. You get the point? So, if 10 people start posting faceless content, it's only 2 people that will be successful. The other 7 or 8 will not be successful. That is just it, because you have been doing the wrong way. A lot of us, when we go to printers, we just go to printers, we just copy videos, put right up, and think we're gonna be successful now. And a lot of us, this faceless content doesn't get views because our TikTok banned them and all the rest of them. So am I saying that you should stop posting faceless content? Where if you must post faceless content, do it the right way. And I've seen people who are posting faceless content getting millions of followers on a daily basis. And sometimes, if you really want to be a personal brand, if you really want to be the brand that people want to hear about, faceless content isn't the way to go. Because nobody want to buy something from somebody they don't know. Nobody want to buy something from somebody they haven't seen before. Let me say, you go to a shop to buy something and the person covers himself. You be like, who is this one? You go to the market to buy something, someone covers himself. You be like, who is this one? You want to see the first person, you want to interact with the person, you understand? So that's the second mistake people are doing in affiliate marketing that's keeping them from succeeding. The third one is always posting screenshots of other people's earnings. Now, hold on. A lot of you, I know that you have been told to start posting screenshot testimonials of other people's earnings. Now, here's the thing: when you post screenshots of other people's earnings, you're just promoting those people that is on that screenshot. If I make 100 million naira right now and 50 African marketers started posting this, I just promoting as Emmanuel. I remember the first person someone told me this, that's easy. If you are posting screenshots of other posts and you're just promoting the people on that platform. I blocked that person and reported his Twitter account. But as time goes on, I came to realize I was acting in ignorance then, and this is nothing but the truth. When I bought my first African marketing product, I didn't buy it from the person who introduced me to African marketing. He was posting on his status. So I browsed the name that was on that screenshot and then researched it on Twitter. That was how I got the course. So should you stop posting content, testimonials or screenshots of other people's tennis? The answer is no, but you should remake the way you do it and post more of educational content. I've told you in the past that most times when a person wanna buy my product, one of the critical questions they normally ask me is, Emmanuel, are you sure that this stuff will work for us? So they don't care about if it have worked for others. So your content should be centered around telling people how your product will help them get the best result they're looking for. So the fourth result that is keeping you from focusing on getting your first time customers is focusing on sales instead of acquiring customers. Now I'm a human being. If I'm not making sales, I won't be happy in affiliate marketing. That's just the point. If I'm not making sales, I won't be happy in affiliate marketing. You get the point. So what I'm trying to say in essence is this: it's not that you should stop making sales. You shouldn't make sales, but what do you need to make more sales? You need to acquire more customers. You need to acquire as many customers as you can. So for you to acquire, for you to make more sales, you need more customers. So every day, instead of you waking up asking yourself how do I make more sales, you should be asking yourself how do I acquire more customers? Because the more customers you acquire, the more sales you make. That's just it. The more sales you make. Beyonce asked his students, what's the goal of every business owner? Everybody shouted, of course, to make money, of course, to make money. Beyonce said, no, that the goal of every business is to create and keep customers. And we create and keep customers on a daily basis. You start making more sales. A lot of us know Coca-Cola now, Coca-Cola, Coke. Coke spends an average of $4 billion every year on ad, acquiring and keeping more customers. Now, Coca-Cola is one of the biggest brands in the world. If they decided that okay, we don't want to run ads, they will still make sales, they still make money. Yet they still spend a woeful of $4 billion every year on ad. That is to tell you how important acquiring customers is. So every day, instead of acquiring and keeping customers, you just have to every day instead of trying to make sales, you just have to acquire and keep customers. So the last mistake, but not the least, a lot of African marketers are making that is keeping them from making sales is they don't know the basis of sales and persuasion. Now, last 2 weeks I was having a VIP class with my students, and a lot of them were complaining, "Man, we are not making sales. Man, we are not succeeding." I said, "Okay." I hopped on a call with them, and I said, "Here is what we gonna be doing on this call. I want you guys to act as the seller while I act as the buyer. Well, let me even see the mistake that you guys are seeing making in sales that is keeping you from succeeding in affiliate marketing." And guys, a lot of them are very bad in closing sales. A lot of them don't even know what they are doing. A lot of them don't even know what they are doing. So how do you expect to make sales when you don't know how to close sales? How do you expect to make sales when you don't know how to handle sales objection? How do you expect to make sales when you don't even know how to the right question to ask the prospect? So guys, you can will rewatch this video to understand this better. So this is exactly what is keeping us from making sales in affiliate marketing. So let's go over to the second one. Why getting your first 10 sales is very important in affiliate marketing. Now I'm not going to be dwelling much on this. I'm not gonna be dwelling much on this. Okay. The first reason getting your first 10 sales is very important in affiliate marketing is it gives you the momentum to continue in affiliate marketing. In our last research, we found out that 40% of African marketers give up because they never made their first 10 sales. If only they made their first 10 sales, they could have been staying in African market and be successful. You get the point? They could have stayed in African marketing and be successful. So getting your first 10 sales gives you that momentum in African marketing to continue. Like I myself now, every day I wake up, I know for sure that I will make sales, all because I have made my first 10 sales before. So if you make your first 10 sales, there is this particular joy, that momentum that you are going to be having, that you know that for sure every week, every day you are going to be making sales. So it gives you that momentum to continue doing affiliate marketing. The second reason getting your first 10 sales is very important in affiliate marketing. You use the framework to get your next 30 sales, to get your next 20 sales, 40 sales, 50 sales, and before you know it, you have started making sales. Because a lot of us here today, the reason you're not making sales, a lot of us want to make our first 100 sales once. A lot of us want to make our first 50 sales once. But if once you focus on your first 10 sales, you can use the framework to get your next 20 sales, get your next 30 sales, get your next 40 sales, 50 sales. Before you know it, the sales will start pouring in. So that is it. So let's go over to the last part of this class. How do you actually get your first 10 sales? How do you actually get your first 10 sales? Now, you get your first 10 sales by using what I call the empty scale framework. A lot of you ask, what is the empty scale framework? Now, the empty scale framework is a framework I developed when I was working in the oil and gas company as a kitchen assistant. When I was there, I know that this job is not meant for you, because the job was so stressful and I was just earning 17,000 naira a month. So I know that for sure I need to save up money. So that is when I coined out the NTCA framework. And NTCA framework is the framework that most of the big brands in the world today actually implemented. Every business, every African marketer, they implemented it, know you or unknowingly. So what is the NTCA framework? NTCA framework simply means money for tomorrow and money for today. I repeat, money for tomorrow and money for today. Now, let me give you a context. There are some of the things that you start doing today. No matter how good you are in doing it, you not make money today, but in future, you're going to make money and start making sales. And there are some things that you need to start doing today, and eventually you make money today. But you need to balance the two. You need to start doing the two on a daily basis so that you won't starve today and you won't hustle forever. I hope you are following. If you are watching up to this moment, I want you to type 111 in the comment section. If you are watching up to this moment, I want you to type 111 in the comment section. So MTSK framework stands for money for today and money for tomorrow. For instance, if you take sugar today, will you get diabetes? No. If you take sugar tomorrow, will you get diabetes? No. But the high chance that if you continue taking sugar on a daily basis, you will get diabetes. You understand? So let's drive it real quick. Money for tomorrow. So what are the things that we are going to be doing tomorrow that will not make us money today, but eventually make us money tomorrow or money in the future? Number one is what I call making content. Now, a lot of African marketers reach out to me that says, "Emmanuel, we are not making sales." If you ask them what they are doing, they say that they are creating content. Yeah, they are not doing anything wrong. But in the beginning, your content will not generate you leads. In the beginning, your content aren't gonna generate you leads. You understand? Because our content is very, very bad. Yesterday I was watching out about the videos I made 2 years ago. Man, these videos are very, very bad. I didn't even know how the managed got the views that they got. You get the point? So your content is not as good as you think they are. Our content are very bad, and you know that this is a very noisy world. People aren't gonna pay attention to us. People are very busy doing their own business. People are very busy doing their own stuff. People are very busy doing the things that really matters to them. So that is the main reason that your content will not generate you this today. Your content generates you this, yes, but not today. Very frequently it will be in the future. And so that is why content is money for tomorrow. Second one is building your contact list. Now, if you have heard me say this in most of my videos, the people that are buying my products right now are the people that have been in my contact list for months, 2 months, 3 months, 5 months. You get the point? So if I didn't build my contact list, maybe I will not be making sales today. So building your contact list is very, very critical in sales. Very, very critical, very, very important. Building your contact list is very, very important. So building your contact list, you are not gonna make money today, but eventually in the future you're going to make money. So let's say you generate 30 lists every day. 30 times 30 is 900. Now 900, if you generate lists every day, building your contact list every day, 900 people join your contact list on a monthly basis. It's a huge list. Now let me say out of those 900 people, 50 people bought. Now times your commission by 50 people. Let me say you're earning 2.5. I know a lot of your commission is more than 2.5, but let me say your commission is 2.5. That is 125,000 naira. As a newbie who have nothing working for you and you're making 125,000 naira every month, it's not that bad. You can still increase. So building your contact list is also money for tomorrow. So let's go for money for today. What are the things that we need to start doing today that eventually make us money today? What are the things that we need to start doing today that eventually make us money today? And it's what I call lead magnet. Now, a lot of you, your problem might probably be lead magnet. A lot of you don't know what is lead magnet. A lot of you that know what is lead magnet have bad lead magnet. Oh God Almighty, I'm very sleepy at this moment. Please give me the grace to finish this video, because a lot of people need to watch it. Alright, so lead magnet is something that you use to build trust for people. There's a studies that shows that before you build trust and relationship with people, you need to spend an average of 7 hours with them. But you don't have 7 hours to spend with one person. So that is why your lead magnet is very important. So if you go to 100 people now, 100 strangers now, and be like, hey, buy my product, they'll be like, who are you? Go away, I don't trust you. But if you go to them and be like, hey, you have a problem, can I solve it for free? They will say yes, you solve their problem for them for free. Now, after solving that problem for them for free, you can go to them and be like, hey, I solved the first problem for you for free. Now you got the second problem. Can I solve this in exchange for money? A higher percentage of them will say yes, you can solve my second problem in exchange for money. That's the lead magnet. I want to tell you a story. There's this man that has been looking for a job for 3 years. Nobody employed him. So one day he decided to take a new move. He went to a boutique and he went to the manager. Hey, I want to work here for free. The manager was like, why? He said that I saw that some of the clothes in the table then, so I wanted to take the room. The manager was like, okay, go ahead and do it. He worked for free the first day and went home. The second day he worked for free. As he was about to go home, the manager stopped him and be like, hey, do you need a job? And the young man said, yes, I need a job. And the manager offered him job immediately. So that's the power of lead magnet. A lot of you today, the thing you have today is a lead magnet. The problem you have today, lead magnet can solve it. You are telling people that you help them make more online. You are telling people that you help them lose weight, but they don't trust you yet. You have to give them a lead magnet to trust you. That is the power of lead magnet. So a lot of you today, what you need is lead magnet. Lead magnet, in a simple sentence, is what you create to build that trust, with people. So you have had people, many people that talk about the KLT. People have to know about you, they have to like you, they have to trust you. So what do you need to do for people to like you, know you, and trust you is by giving them lead magnets. So the second thing you need to start doing today to make money today is cold outreach. Cold outreach simply means cold DM. Cold DM simply means reaching out to people one-on-one. If when I reach out to people, man, won't I sound desperate? The answer is no. You will not sound desperate. Just that you have been doing the wrong way. In fact, some of the billion-dollar companies, some multi-trillion-dollar companies, today, when they started, they were the one who were reaching out to people one-on-one. When Mark Zuckerberg started Facebook, he was the one who reached out to Harvard students and told them about Facebook. When Steve Jobs started Apple Company, he was the one who reached out to people and told them about Apple Company. When Xiaomi started phone company, they were the one who reached out to people and told them about the phone company. Today, these companies are worth $1 trillion. Now I want you to grab your pen and paper and write this down. In the beginning, if you don't have money to run paid ads, you have to reach out to people one-on-one. You have to tell people about your products. So the third reason you need to start doing today to make money is closing sales one-on-one and not on webinars. Closing sales one-on-one, not on webinars. Now here's the thing: when you're just starting out, you're not good at closing sales. So if you just start closing sales on webinars, you lose many customers because they are not good yet. So the faster way to build yourself in sales is to close sales one-on-one. Close sales one-on-one. One-on-one. You get the point? You have to start closing sales one-on-one. That is the best thing you can do for yourself. Because sometimes a lot of us, if you find it very difficult to fill up our WhatsApp group, you fill up our WhatsApp group in 2 months, 3 months, 1 week, 2 weeks, 5 weeks. Before you know it, the prospects or the people that in that group are already tired, so they will not buy. If you run ad, it will be a waste. But when you start going closing sales one-on-one, that's when you close sales. So these are the 3 things you need to combine to make money today. Number 1, a lead magnet. Number 2, cold outreach, reach out to people one-on-one. Number 3, close sales one-on-one. So what do you need to start doing to make money tomorrow? Number 1 is creating content. Number 2 is build your contact list. So I know most of you will be asking, how do you actually master all these things? How do I create better content? How do I create lead magnet? How do I build contact list? How do I create educational content? A lot of questions might be running around your mind. But I want to let you know that no matter how good you are, 1 hour presentation will change your life forever. You need more than that. That's just the point. Everything that I've just shared with you took me years of struggle and error to figure it out. But I'm not asking you to spend the next years to figure it out. I just want to hand you over the keys. Because I know that a lot of you, if you don't find the easy thing, a lot of you might struggle years, months to figure this stuff out. A lot of you may even give up along the way. So I have created a blueprint that will help you implement everything that I have discussed, everything that I have just discussed within this video. Just spare me 10 minutes of your time to explain it to you guys really quick. You get the point? So I want to introduce you guys to the Afri first 10 step blueprint. So what is the work of Afri first 10 blueprint? What is it meant for? Afri first 10 step blueprint have one mission: help you get your first 10 sales in a matter of 14 to 20 days without getting content or running paid ads, even though you haven't sold anything online before. That's the mission of the Afri first 10 blueprint. So before I get ahead and share with you some of the things you're gonna be getting in the Afri first 10 blueprint, I want to share with you a little testimonials of people who have used the Afri first 10 blueprint and what they are saying about it. So this one is this lady. She said that my Harvey give reviews and credit, but this Afri first 10 blueprint is epitome of wonders. All of my answered questions was answered in the blueprint. Everything Emmanuel shared on the blueprint is so valuable that I can't stop implementing them. After 3 weeks of implementing the stuff I learned in the blueprint, I generated 200 leads organically and converted 20 of them into paying customers. Others are still paying small. Others prospects are still paying small. Emmanuel, thanks for your effort and this thing. This blueprint is what every struggling African marketer needs. So this is another person. I started Afri marketing last year November. I have tried everything to make sales. I have tried running ads, content. Nothing seems to be working. Even when I generated leads, prospects say they don't have the money or they will get back to me. You understand? So guys, you can just pause this video. You can just pause this video. Understand? And you can just pause this video and just read the whole thing. Pause the video and read the whole thing. So let's go over to the next person. The next person says okay, I managed to get two leads from TikTok and Facebook, which I successfully converted into sales by following your guide. It was incredible helpful and all the rest of them. So this is what this person said. The funny thing about the AfriFest blueprint is it sounds too simple to be true, but I gave it a try and I generated 60 leads in a week, even though I just started Afri marketing without any expertise. Kudos easy. So there's a whole lot of time, but we don't have that time. Guys, what do you happen? Alright, so here are the things that you're gonna be getting that first time blueprints. Number one is educational content. A lot of people talk about provide value, but nobody actually talks about how to provide value. So number one is you're gonna be getting educational content, how to actually create educational content that your audience wanna listen to. Number two is code outreach playbook. Right? Remember I told you that in the beginning they want to reach out to customers. So the code outreach playbook will show you exactly how to target the right audience, the right messages to send to them and all the rest of them. These are the important things that you need to learn, especially if you don't want to show your face on camera. Number three, we show you how to handle sales objection. A lot of you don't know how to handle sales objection. And again, number three, we're also gonna be giving you my already made handling objection script. I have answered more than 300 sales calls. So I have written down all the objections that prospect normally comes up with. So I'm gonna be giving it to you real quick so that whenever a prospect gives you objection, you just give it the answer to them. Now, number four, we're gonna show you how to turn your followers into real audience. What you need is not followers, what you need is real audience. Number five, we're gonna show you how to make offers so good people feel stupid not to buy your product. And number six, we're gonna show you how to persuade anyone to buy your product. Remember, sales is all about persuasion. Number seven, we're gonna show you how to sell your product even when you don't have results. This is the most critical one you need as an affiliate marketer. Number eight, we're gonna show you WhatsApp webinar script, how to host WhatsApp classes on how to host WhatsApp webinars on WhatsApp classes. And number six, we're gonna show you how to sell anything to anyone using the closer framework. You get the point? So here is the thing. These things took me years of error to figure it out. You can see that educational content, it took me 2 years. Code Artist playbook, it took me 1 year and 5 months. Objection, it took me 5 months. How to turn followers into real audience, it took me 2.5 years. How to make offers to people, it took me 1 year, and all the rest of them. If you look at my followers on social media, I don't have much followers, but I still make it sales. That is the power of turning your followers into real audience. Even the little ones I have are buying from me. You get the point? So this stuff took me about I spent almost some 200,000 naira to figure them out. You understand? But I'm not gonna be asking you to pay 200,000 naira for it. So if all you learn in the AfriFest time blueprints is how to turn your followers into royal audience, I have no problem charging 50,000 naira for it. If all you learn in the AfriFest time blueprint is how to sell your products even when you don't have results, I will have no problem charging 50,000 naira. But even though it's absolutely okay to charge you 50,000 naira, I'm not gonna charge you 50,000 naira. I'm gonna be charging you a small amount of 20,000 naira. Now let's take for instance, guys. If all you learn in the AfriFest and Sell Blueprint is how to close sales one-on-one using the closer framework, the closer framework is so effective that Alex Amosi, who made over $106 million in 3 days launching his book, the closer framework is exactly what he used. Would you worth 20,000 naira? If all the AfriFest and Sell Blueprint shows you is how to handle sales objection, would you worth 20,000 naira? If all the AfriFest and Sell Blueprint shows you is all you do is save 2 years of struggle and error in Afri marketing and eventually start making sales as fast as possible, is it worth 20,000 naira? I'm asking you. Drop your answer in the comment section. Even though it's totally reasonable to charge you 20,000 naira for the AfriFest time sale blueprint, but my goal is for the AfriFest time blueprint is not to make money. My goal is to help as many Afri marketers as I can. But yes, still an investment. But that is why I'm not going to be charging you 20,000 naira. But 10,000 naira for the AfriFirst time reprint. Now, real quick, imagine the things that you're gonna be getting in the AfriFirst time reprint. Educational content that took me 2 years. Kuda Cheat playbook that took me 1 year and 5 months. Objection handling playbook that took me 5 months. How to turn your followers into royal audience that took me 2.5 years. How to make offers so good people feel stupid not to buy that took me 1 year. How to persuade anyone to buy your product. How to sell your product even when you don't have results. WhatsApp webinar scripts. How to sell anything to anyone using Closer framework. These are the things that you're gonna be getting in the AfriFirst time step preprint. But due to your efforts, your time, showing your willingness to learn, you are watching this video up to this extent. Because a lot of people have stopped watching the video, a lot of people have click order, have have gone to watch comedies and entertainment and all the rest of them. That is why I'm not going to be charging you 20,000 naira for the AfriFirst time briefing, even though it's totally reasonable to charge you that amount. I'm not gonna be charging you 10,000 naira for the AfriFirst time briefing, even though it's totally, in fact, if I charge you 10,000 naira for the AfriFirst time briefing, it's a cheat on me, because you're gonna be getting a lot of knowledge that you use to make more sales. I'm gonna be charging you a little amount of 3,000 naira. A lady, after studying the AfriFirst time briefing 2 weeks ago, reached out to me, Manuel, why do you make the AfriFirst time briefing so affordable? And I also give her that as an answer. My goal for the AfriFirst time briefing is to help as many Afri marketers as I can. And I know fully well that a lot of Afri marketers haven't gotten their first sales and all the rest of them. So the best way for me to help them is to make it very affordable for them to afford. So that is why I'm giving it for a affordable price of 3,000 naira. Shawarma is 3,500 naira. Shawarma is 3,500 naira. A lot of you buy shawarma. A lot of you spend about 6,000 naira on a net time on a weekly basis. Yet investing as little as 3,000 naira will be the best decision you make this year, getting the AfriFirst time step reprint. So that is not all. That is not all. This is what you also be getting for free. Number one, you're gonna be getting my follow-up framework. There is a study that shows that before a prospect buys from you, you have to follow them. You have to follow them up to 5 times. But here's the thing: a lot of people don't know how to follow up the right way. The people that follow up prospects do follow up the wrong way. And the end of the prospect be like, "Don't chat me again. I block all the rest of them." So we're gonna be showing you how to follow up prospect the right way without sounding desperate or sounding pushy. Number two, I'm gonna be giving it away for free. Number two, we're gonna be giving you the secret of filling your WhatsApp group in days. This one is not the one that will take you 2 weeks, 3 weeks for free. Number three, we're gonna be giving the practical tips of the AfriFirst time step reprint. What this really means is that this one is not the one that you watch and go implement. No, you watch us live, implement everything that we're gonna be teaching you for free. Then the lead magnet. I remember I told you that the lead magnet is what you use to let people know about you, like you, and trust you, and what you need to build trust. And lead magnet may be the only thing you need to start making sales today in Afri marketing. We're also gonna be giving it away for free. So how do you actually get the AfriFirst time step reprint? Click the link in the description of this video, or click the link in the pinned comment to get the AfriFirst time reprint. You are paying a little amount of 3,000 naira, very affordable. You can do it, and getting the AfriFirst time reprint, I promise it will be the best decision you make in 2025. And here's the thing: when you get the AfriFirst time reprint and you think, wow, this is not worth it, you can request back your money and still have all the things that you learned. So, or if you can't click the link on the description of this video or the link in the pinned comment, now you can send the money to this account number. You can just pause it, you understand, pause it, and this is the bank, this is account name, and then send me a screenshot to this WhatsApp number. You get the point. So that is it for this video, guys. You can rewatch. So here is how to make use of the AfriFirst time step briefing. Here is how to make use of it to get the best results you are looking for. First, when you get the AfriFirst time blueprint, first it's advisable for you to learn how to target the right audience. Second, you learn how to the right messages to send your audience so that they will buy your message. And third, you learn how to close sales 101. And fourth, you learn how to handle sales objection. Once you master these 4 things, there is a high chance that you are going to close your first net sales as fast as possible. Alright guys, you watch this video if there's anywhere you are confused.